YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby bubba? I said, baby bubba. What's up with you, Panther Nation? Panther Nation. I'm gonna give a little bit of shout outs. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on them. We're gonna get into this game. Well, I'm gonna give my comments on this game, and then I'm gonna get into the comments. And we're gonna keep it like that. I ain't even gonna go off, like, cause I don't even really feel like going off like that. I don't even really feel like going off like that. Make sure I get everybody in there. John Robertson, what's up with you? Will Jeffers, what's going on with you? Who else we got up in here? King Ken TV, what's going on with you? Xavier, Brian, Jay Cook, Shelly Long, Leon Murray, Metal Sonic Gamer, what's up with you, dog? Squad Down Productions, EL was 1829, Jermaine Wideman, what's up with you? Tiana Gilliam, I see you. Apps Jr., Jack 2 times, African Rhino, Daryl Super, what's up with you, dog? Teflon Twan the Trucker, Just John 2003, what's going on with you? My man James Woodley, I appreciate the Cash App. You know I'm gonna need it. You know I'm gonna need it. James, I appreciate it. Trill One, what's going on with you? Caleb Dixon, Underground West. Let's get into this. Let me go ahead and say this first and foremost. Whatever I say, let me go ahead and get this out the way. Scott Smith, I see you. Let me go ahead and say this. Shout out to the New Orleans Marks. Shout out to y'all. You know, y'all got that dub. For real. Y'all got that dub. I'm not taking nothing away from y'all. You know, Drew Brees definitely deserve it. He beat us just like I said, you know, just like he should have. You know what I mean? Because we can't stop the short game for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Phil Snow is doing back there. I don't know what our defense is doing. I don't know what our defense is doing. I know what Drew Brees was doing. But our defense couldn't figure it out. Drew Brees was not going downfield. What was they doing? This was, let me go ahead and start off by saying this. This wasn't no good game. I don't want to see nobody, oh, this is a good game. Well, at least we hung in there. They ain't had no receivers. We made the young bull look like a star out there today. Drew Brees he ain't throwing it 20 yards down the field. This wasn't no good game, y'all. I don't even want to hear it. That's just how I feel. I might feel a little bit different come Wednesday. But right now, no. And I'm starting off with the negative. I don't care. And I'm starting off with the negative. My man, 89 J Stubbs, Brandon Dukes, I see you. Alex Fisher, beating up. D Jackson. This linebacking core is hot garbage. Y'all know I've been trying to defend Shaq Thompson the past few weeks. You're done. You done, Shaq. You just as done as to here. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. And this might be a little knee-jerk reaction. Oh, Boydie, what's up with you? I probably said the name wrong, but hey. This might be a knee-jerk reaction, but I don't care. You are done, sir. People said Darius Glant, he showed up. He played better than, of course he played better than Tahir White. I said Whitehead. Anybody can play better than him. So you show a little bit of improvement at the middle linebacker. Then everybody, oh, Darius Glant, I'm so happy we got him. No, that's just how poorly this linebacking core is playing. Jeremy Chinn got exposed this game. This is a game that Jeremy Chinn, he deserved. People was making his head big. I'm definitely not putting nothing past. I'm definitely not going to beat him up about it. He did as good as he can, but he definitely got exposed. Drew Brees came out there and chopped this secondary up, chopped the defense up. And I said he was going to do that. You had to get pressure on him. But instead of trying to build up pressure and tightening up coverage, they decide to just drop more people back in the zone. Phil, come on now. Come on, man. You gonna drop more people back into the zone. This secondary was just garbage. I knew Eli Apple wasn't gonna do nothing. That was a terrible signing. I already talked about that. Eli Apple was not a good signing. Also, let me go ahead and talk about this. I'm gonna get positive in a minute. Just stick with your boy for a second. Let me go ahead and talk about this. And I hate to. I ain't gonna do it now. I ain't gonna do it now because this ain't the time to be attacking my Panther brethren and sister. I ain't gonna say what I want to say about Trey Boston. I ain't gonna say I told y'all so because that ain't even what I'm here for. I ain't even gonna do that to y'all. But this defense just couldn't do anything. Phil Snow couldn't. He just act like he had no idea what was going on. It was the run game and the short passing game. And we stayed in that freaking zone. This was definitely a winnable game. Shout out to the offense. They did what they could do. Again, let me say this about the offense. Teddy Bridgewater is who he is. Okay? Don't expect no more from Teddy Bridgewater, and I promise your feelings will not be hurt. I promise you. If your hopes don't get up high about Teddy Bridgewater, you will find that your feelings will not be hurt. Except Teddy Bridgewater. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch the last of this. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to watch the last of this game. I'm sorry. But except Teddy Bridgewater, for who he is, your feelings won't be hurt. This offense is a solid offense, okay? This offense is a solid offense. But I'm going to say this. I don't know why. I have no idea why we keep going to this screen game. It's obviously, it don't work that well with Mike Davis. Why? It don't work that well with Mike Davis. Yes, Shelly, I see that. Look like Atlanta about to win this game. Them some marks. I don't even care no more. The offense looked okay, man, but we continue to try to go to the screen game, and that looked like the death of this offense again. My man 89 J Stubbs, I appreciate the super chat. Let me go and put this in there real quick, and then I'm gonna give you a comment. He said, another close game we didn't win. You surprised. I should be used to this. I hate these types of games. Just, if you're going to beat us, just beat us, man. Just beat us. Then y'all had a nerve to kick that 75-yard field goal at the end. Joey Slide got my nerves all the way up. And then you missed it by that much. Am I surprised? I shouldn't be. But that's what we dealing with. We have a very solid offense, but do we have an offense that can really get us over that hump? No. Not from what I've seen. I'm not seeing us having that type of offense that can get us over that hump. That elite offense that can come back after being down and come back and win the game consistently. Some powerhouse offense, which I feel like we should. If you look at, on paper, we look good. But Teddy Bridgewater is who he is. Shout out to Teddy. Power Play Jay, I appreciate that super chat. He said, open up the phone lines. I am going to open up. Don't even worry about it. I am going to open up. He said, I knew you all was going to overreact. Power Play. This ain't no overreaction. We going to open it up, and I do want to hear from you. But this ain't no overreaction. This defense looked like what they looked like in the first few weeks. Let me say something. Shout out to Brian freaking Burns, man. Ron Vera, you wrong for this. I ain't going to talk bad about you, but you wrong for this, man, doing that boy like that, man. We got a beast. Pass rusher. He might be a Hall of Famer. But he's a beast. In my opinion, one of the only bright spots on this defense. One of the only bright spots on this defense. I like our interior a little bit, but it's not enough. Just imagine if we did have the right pieces in place. Get them likes up for your boy. Get them likes up for your boy. I know Panther fans, I know y'all, I know how this feel, and you just kind of numb, and you can't even, it's so hard to pick up your hand and hit the like button. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Let me stick with the offense. This defense did a very, very good job at stopping the run. It was not there. In my opinion, we could have did what they did this whole game. We could have did what they did this whole game and just did the dink and dunk game the whole game. We could have did that. We could have did that. But unfortunately, we didn't. We tried to get cute, and we just could have played a straight up game. The offense, I know they allowed that last sack at the end. The offensive line, they did okay. They could have did much better. Let me say this. I know I said something about Teddy Bridgewater being okay, but Teddy Bridgewater, Mama, I see you. Teddy Bridgewater, pocket presence has to do a little bit better. And that's one of the main reasons why I say he not this super duper quarterback y'all thought he was going to be. My man, Tyree Ross, I appreciate that. His pocket presence is like, is you blind? Is you blind? S.353, what's going on with you? We're going to talk about Phil Snow a little bit more too. Let me go ahead and write that down now. It's 2 yards, man. You scared to run 2 yards? You scared to run 2 yards? Shout out to Tab and 704 Bound. Best moderators in the world. The goons out here, so don't get funny. Come on, Teddy. I know y'all want to love Teddy. I know. He cool with me. He friendly, smile. He went over there and said on, look, that's one thing. And I'm kind of tight about that. That's just me and my feelings. This is just me and my feelings. Matt Stafford, you pull this through, man. It won't make my day better, but it'll be better. I know y'all love Teddy. But that little last, let me go sit beside Drew Brees and taste some Mark. You made this loss even worse. Now that I think about it, I ain't gonna do you like that, Teddy. Good game, good game. You did what you could do when you could do it. You did what you could do when you could do it. I forgot where I was going with this thing, man. I'm just. Hold on. What's going on? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm watching the end of this game. If they can pull this off. Okay, let me watch the end of this game. Right, Tab. Teddy, you too friendly, dog. I said it at the beginning. I knew something was up. When at the beginning, y'all giving her hugs and jump. We in a pandemic, man. We in a pandemic. You at the beginning of the game had, hey, I miss y'all. Joe Brady miss y'all too. Y'all up there hugging and jump. Y'all supposed to be 6. It's supposed to be 6 feet. Y'all awfully close. My man George Wilson, appreciate the cash app. He said, tank for Trevor. We can't even tank right. What else I want to touch on? So let me talk about Phil Snow real quick, man. Phil Snow, man, you be showing like you know what you're doing. You be acting like you know what you're doing sometimes. Other times, it's like, man, are you watching the same game? Are you watching the same game we watching? It's not that hard. I promise you. Is you watching the same game? You know what they doing. They ain't had no receivers. Did I tell y'all that? They don't have no receiver. Going into this game, everybody knew only receiver they had was Traquan Smith. All of a sudden, this dude, Callaway, he show up and he the offensive rookie of the year now. The offensive rookie of the year. Do you not see that? Drew Brees step back, 5-step drop, like he about to launch it downfield. He ain't going nowhere. That ball ain't going away, man. We just letting them do whatever they want to do. 10K Pump Z, what's up with you? Rook Bridges, what's going on with you? Let's see. A Judge Book, what's going on with you? The Goon's out. DMT Gaming, what's going on with you? Let's see. Brandon Sweatman, what's up with you? He said this coaching staff said all week that it was just another game. I don't like that. This game could have been a statement game, and that's what it felt like. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. And really, it was a lob. This was the game that, it would have put us up 2-1 in the division. It was against the Saints who looked like they pretty much dwindling. It was a very beat up Saints offense. And we come out here, Matt Rule, you got out coach. Don't bring that smock out no more. Don't bring the smock out no more, Matt. Don't do that no more. You really just jinxed it. You really just jinxed the smock. I'm glad you brought it out looking like a ball boy. But put it back up. It ain't working. Not like this. Not like this. Rook Bridges say he hate this team sometimes. I hate that it's got to be like that. I want a change. I know we still early on. Power play. I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring it down for us. Maybe we overreacting. But with this new regime, man, I don't want to continue to do the whole cardiac cat thing, y'all. That stuff's so played out. I don't want to do that. I want to be a dominant team. I don't want to be struggling with no team who ain't got no receivers. He ain't got no receivers, man. Come on, man. Sir Hen AB50 says, Trey Boston is done. I told y'all. He done. Trey Boston is better than Eric Reed. Trey Boston, man, come on, man. Come on. Oh! I'm up here hollering for this daggone team. Man. And you think them marks care? They don't care. They 1-5. They do not care. They are 1-5. That's what I'm talking about. And Matt, you could have ran for that. Them marks. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so y'all wanted Trey Boston, and now he's out there, can't tackle nothing. He ain't doing what y'all say. Thieves have. Dang, Todd Gurley cussing. He ain't doing what y'all want him to do. Cause y'all say he better at playing the ball. He got to tackle too. He's done. Shaq Thompson. You ain't got it, man. You ain't got it. I done gave you all the excuses in the world, man. Get the like up for your boy. Hit them like buttons for your boy. We about to open up the phone line. I done gave you all the excuses in the world. You ain't got it, Shaq. I blame the front office for this mess. Y'all know Luke was going out, and you really thought you could replace Luke with what we got out here now. Whoever did this, y'all done. Troy Pride, I ain't forgot y'all said. Come on now. Come on. I ain't forgot y'all said that Troy Pride could start. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say. But I ain't forgot y'all said that Troy Pride could be a number 2. I ain't gonna drag the young bull. I ain't gonna drag him. But nothing from Troy Pride told me that he could take the place of. I ain't gonna say it. But y'all want to believe. I ain't here to. One thing y'all got to forgive me, okay? One thing y'all got to forgive me for, okay? Y'all know I don't mind saying when I'm wrong, okay? I've been married 12 years. I know when to say I'm wrong, okay? Christian McCaffrey, I said I'm wrong. I was wrong, okay? I don't mind saying when I'm wrong. So guess what? Whenever I'm right, I got to say when I'm right. I got to say when I'm right. This defense is hot garbage that y'all thought was going to be able to do something. Vincent says Troy Pride could be a number 2 in the backup depth chart. Maybe 3, 4. I don't even want to do the young boy like that. Because that's the situation he was placed in. Because this organization tried to make y'all think that Troy Pride was going to be a baller. They tried to make y'all believe that Dante Jackson and Troy Pride was going to be a good secondary. Dante Jackson, Troy Pride, and Trey Boston. Y'all was riding with that. We good. We are good. No. We got 8 up. Moni, what's up with you? Every third down they had, they converted. Except for what, maybe 1 or 2? Moni brought up the 3rd and 14. I was like, man, it don't matter. It don't even matter. Because Phil Snow has no idea that Drew Brees is not going to throw it 15 yards down the field. He gonna throw it underneath. He couldn't get that. Let me open up these phone lines real quick. I gotta go to it. Oh no, y'all. I'm trying to be positive, man. And you would think that a game this close, 3-point game, I should be more happy. I just don't see it. Because to me, this was a winnable game. This was a game we should have put up the 40. This was a winnable game. We should have put up the 40. We should have been able to hold them, but this defense just could not get right. Man. The offense did what they could do. But his defense is terrible, and that is Spanish for not good. Let's see here. Let's open up these phone lines, man. Y'all give me your opinion on this game, man. Well, what I am going to ask, man, just try to save some time so everybody can get their opinion up in here. You know what I mean? Good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know how you feel. Call 803-250-1437. That's 803-250-1437, man. But I am going to say this team just been inconsistent on offense. Just being inconsistent. One game the offense do well and the defense do bad, and the next game is vice versa. Why we can't get all on the same page? Why we all can't just get along?
Call from
Jet 2 times.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on? Introduce yourself.
It's Jet 2 times.
What's up, Jack? What you got, man?
Listen, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna make this quick because I really don't want to be on here long. Defensively, this is a terrible game. Not just in the secondary, but in the front 7 too. We couldn't tackle nothing. We were just like training bags. Like, they were just bullying us all over the place, left and right. Here's what makes me mad about Phil Snow case. He was sitting up here, every single week he likes to break down offenses and all that stuff. So he was breaking down how the Saints offense was going to work. He also ain't do that because he thought it was smart to put everybody in the back in the zone, knowing that the quarterback whose arm is not great as it used to be. Drew Brees is only going to throw out maybe 5, maybe 10 yards, but he decides to go back in the zone. He tells the whole entire second day, go back in the zone. You got it. That ain't going to work. And I don't know how you ain't realized that in the first quarter.
And he allowed it to happen over and over again, man. Yeah. I totally agree. Over and over again. Phil Snow. I mean, I don't want to totally put the game on him, but I just continue to find myself doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the players on the field that got to execute, but it's just some of the stuff we were doing it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. And that first touchdown that went to Jared Cook. Trey Boston, I'm sorry, but there was a time where we thought that you would be able to be a solid safety. No, you're done.
He done.
Like that was all on you. You could even made a play on that. You probably could have got a pick on that play, but you just don't want to turn your head. It's the little here's what I'm talking about, Pat. It's the little things that make our defense look so bad. It's the little things. Can't tackle. Our defense is gonna look bad. If you don't turn around to make a play, our defense it's the little things.
Right.
If you can't make an adjustment as a defensive coordinator, it's gonna show. Everything that you do is gonna show.
Right. And I feel like we didn't do none of that. And I'm gonna say this about Trey Boston and that play. I ain't even gonna beat Trey Boston up about that play because I get it. Maybe he was just, he running full speed. Maybe that was just a difficult play to try to cover. But even then, man, that ain't even the worst play that he had. You know what I mean? Like, if you supposed to be a top-notch safety, you could have made a play on that ball, man.
Yeah. And Troy Pride, I understand. Like, people are getting mad at Troy Pride. I understand. I'm disappointed in him, too.
Mm-hmm.
As mad as I want to be, I can't get mad at him. He's only a rookie.
Right.
But I still feel like he could have been way better than what I saw of him today.
I agree, man.
But overall, I'm gonna go to Matt Rule real quick.
Okay.
You need to stop this relationship. You can't sign everybody that you know from college. Like this is the pros. Like just the pros. To win the pros, you can't just pick up everybody that you knew in college. And say, hey, you want to play? You were good in college. I bet you could do it in the NFL. No, that's not how it works. You gotta be able to take other players from different people. Like. Oh, I don't even know. I'm disappointed. Like I can't even. It's just sad because every single game we lose, we can win. They're all winnable games.
Mm-hmm.
We've done lost by 7 so many times. I can't even count how many times we've done lost by 7 at this point.
Right, and then
it's so disappointing.
Yeah, and when Ron Rivera did this, we beat Ron Rivera up. You know, when we was going through this little spurt where we was losing by 7 points or less, we beat Ron Rivera up. You know what I'm saying? So when is it time to pull them stones out? You know?
And you guys could say we don't have everybody on our defense. Our defense was injured. Listen, we lost to a quarterback who can't throw for 5 to 10 yards or about that much. That's all he could throw.
Mm-hmm.
Not on top of that, we done lost to a team who basically had no name receivers who just came out of nowhere and just lit us up. I hope you know that.
Right. That's been my whole point, man. That's why I said this wasn't a good game, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know, hopefully this team takes this back. Hopefully Phil Snow learn his lesson. But we never know. We never know.
I'm gonna need Phil Snow to do this. If I need for him to take what he's saying. I'm gonna need him to take what he's saying in the press conferences and actually study it. Cause if you ask me, from what I saw from today, he's just saying what he thinks about the offense. That's all he's just assuming what the offenses are. I need him to actually go into the film room, watch what the offenses are doing, and then make a defensive plan out of it. Because what I'm seeing today, it just was it. It was bad all around.
Right. And we'll see where we go from here, Jack, man. We'll see.
Yeah, we got Thursday night game against the Falcons. Hopefully we can rebound if we can make adjustments for once in our lives.
Right.
You know,
Right. And I won't even be surprised. I ain't even gonna talk about that now. We're gonna talk about it Wednesday. We're gonna talk about that Falcon game Wednesday, man. Jad, I appreciate you calling up, dog. Let's go open up these phone lines for somebody else can vent.
all right.
All right, man. Call anytime. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right. Yeah. So that's another thing, man. I talked about this in my preview. Matt Rule and this whole loyalty thing, man. Jad brought it up. S.353 brought it up. What's up with you? This is done. We can't keep doing that, man. Our answer for releasing or Justin Bird's injury was to sign another Matt Rule guy. This is done, man. I ain't want that. I'm trying to win. Find another option. Fix it.
Call from.
Call play Jay.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on? Introduce yourself.
Hey man, it's Power Play Jay, man.
Power play. What's up with you, dog?
Hey, what's up with you, baby? Bubba, what's up with you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, man, today was it was rough to watch at times, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm what they call an optimist, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And and despite everything that happened today, man, I don't see us being far off from being a successful football team.
This season,
now it's a difference from being successful and being dominant. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Like,
okay, I'm glad you drew that line.
But it's little tweaks in coaching. That third and 15. That it was a few plays that it came down to. And that was the reason why we lost this game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, let's break down why we lost this game. All right. Defense played a major part of that. It was basically scheming, man. They understood coming into this week that we would have at least 2 or 3 rookies starting in our secondary.
Mm-hmm.
They understood that. All right. And the only thing that Phil Snow could do is really every play give Drew Brees a question on the test to answer. And today he just answered all the fucking questions. I mean, excuse me, sorry, not to curse on your platform.
All right.
But he answered all the questions right today.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out, he ate that zone up alive. Every question that we put out there in front of him, i.e. our zone coverage, he was able to find what the answer was. And it didn't help that our D-line didn't have a whole bunch of pressure today. I posed a question in the middle of the game. I think it was in Keep on TV form. I said, where's the middle of our defense, period? Like, I mean, from D tackles to linebackers, because this is the thing, good linebacker play comes with good defensive tackle play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you break down the game of football, if you got good, strong defensive tackles in the middle, that frees up your linebackers to make those plays. If you got offensive linemen getting to that second and even third level of your defense, like, that's because somebody up front is not being dominant. I don't want to blame that on Derek Brown. I have to break down the tape at this point to try to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you this, dating back to about 2 seasons ago, I'm sick and tired of seeing teams like run the ball at will.
Every season.
Dog, it's getting sickening at this point.
All right.
It's getting sickening at this point. And what that allowed teams to do is just bleed that time of possession. You're not slinging the ball all over the field, so you're being more safe with the football. And it's leaving us in a position where we're not able to get turnovers. We're not able right now. What's happening is we're not able to force teams into being in third and long. And when they are, like that 3rd and 15, which had me smoking hot, like, because we're finally able to get a team in a bad position on 3rd down. And what do? We allow them to convert, you know. So we have to be more efficient and more dominant on our first 2 downs. enforce second and long and third and longs. Because right now we allow teams to get to like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5.
Right.
Like, and every time they're gonna dink and dunk.
Exactly.
And the kind of coverage that we play is we're trying to play 7 to 8 men back.
Right.
Force you to dump it in front of us.
Right.
All right, boy, you throw this cup down one more time, you're not getting it back. All right. And yeah, like when teams get to 3rd and 4 or even 3rd and 6, like that's not favorable for us.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get teams to like 3rd and 12, where we can turn our pass rush loose, i.e. Marcus Hayes and Brian Barnes and Stephen Weatherly and all these guys that we got coming off the edge. So we can turn these guys loose.
And I think
right now we just
I was just gonna say, I just think that's what these teams are starting to see about us, man. I think early on it was a good thing that we weren't allowing anything downfield. I think we were one of the best teams at doing that. But we allowed everything underneath. And the Saints was the perfect team to go against because they love to go underneath. And we played that same game, the same defense. Phil Snow played that same defense, man, and he had no idea how to stop it. And I'm starting to think maybe that's his problem. He just don't know how to stop the short game. He worried about the big plays downfield.
I mean, he can only put the players out. He can only put the scheme together, call the plays, and it's up to the players to get out there and recognize what's going on. It was a lot of times that I seen, balls flying over our middle linebacking core, our linebacking core, just like I said, the middle of our defense, vertically and horizontally, like is fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have a linebacker that can play the pass to save our life.
Right.
And it hasn't hurt us yet, but if Shaq Thompson don't start wrapping up on these tackles, he's going to give up a big play, and it's going to cost us a game or two.
Well, I think Shaq has cost us this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, his play, and I've been trying to give him excuses, the past few games, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't really tell what they were trying to do with him. But his play and the money we done paid him, he definitely has not lived up to that, man. And he definitely, in my opinion, he cost us this game along with the rest of the defense. You knew what they was doing. Everybody knew what play was that where I think it was another long 3rd down, and we dropped back in another zone, and they allowed Alvin Kamara to catch the ball underneath and run it for a 1st down. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, come on. Shaq. Yeah. I mean, I like Shaq. Hopefully he steps back up and bounces back, but I just don't see it right now. I'm upset.
Yeah, and throughout our, like, certain things is ingrained in a certain team's DNA. I think we discussed this. We were talking about Mike Davis a couple weeks ago. I think the first game we won. But certain things are in the fabric of a team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the clown Atlanta Marks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is in the fabric of their team.
Mm-hmm.
Like blowing leaves in the fabric of their team. In the fabric of our team, from dating back to Dan Morgan, even, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've always had a great middle linebacker.
Right.
John Beeson. It's just certain things are ingrained in the team's DNA. And I'm pretty sure next year we'll address that. But this is the scary thing even about that, is because if you put a rookie linebacker out there in his first year, he's going to look like Tahir Whitehead looks like right now.
Possibly.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So unless we are trying to win now and we say, hey, let's go out and trade for a middle linebacker this year because we feel like we're going to take a big jump this year, then that's the only way I see us plugging that hole and making an immediate impact right there. Because even Luke Kuechly, it took him about at least half of a season to be like, okay, yeah, I see what they see now.
Right. And I don't think Luke didn't start off at middle. And so I think
he started off outside. And
to me, that's what I thought they were doing with Shaq Thompson at the time. I thought they was kind of grooming Shaq. But then they start this year with Tahir at middle and made him a captain.
Yeah.
So I just felt like you definitely did it wrong. And I feel like now they're in a place where now they have to teach Shaq to play this hybrid position where he playing inside and out. You know what I mean? And I just feel like they just didn't handle that transition well, man. They really didn't.
Yeah. Is Tahir on a 2-year contract?
No, I think this is
What
last
is
year. I think this is last year. Let me double check. Or Moni, if you can check for me real quick. But I believe he's on a 1-year contract because I think I looked that up. I think
Yeah.
I think it was
See,
just a
if
1-year
he's on
contract.
if he's on a 1-year contract, that makes sense, man. I mean, this is the thing. Going into the draft, they knew they weren't going to be able to plug every hole on defense. You know what I'm saying? Going into the draft, you kind of be, you possibly gonna have a chance to get this player, that player, blah blah blah, this and that. So early on, I think they made the decision to bring him in as a veteran, especially in that middle linebacker position. You know, to get play calls in, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going into next season, I'm thinking he on a multi-year contract. I want to
No,
say
he on
2.
1 year. He's on a 1-year, $2 million contract.
He's on a 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate
Okay,
that, Mom.
cool. Okay, cool. We just gonna have to figure that out in the off season. And I'm willing to kind of take that gamble because even if we get a rookie and he look like Tahir, like I'd rather have a rookie that's on the up and up, than have an old dude in the middle of my defense that's just lost in the sauce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think they could have did a better job at scouting these players, but again, I feel like this is some type of Matt Rule loyalty type move, and we can't continue to do that. We need scouts, we need coaches who got an eye for talent. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what school they went to. Don't bring me the best linebacker that you ever had, the best linebacker Temple ever had, and put him on my team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's do better.
Yeah, I think. Now, I disagree with that move. I love the Phil Snow move because even though a lot of people were giving people, like, oh, how is he 70 years old and he just, making it to the NFL?
And people is me. Yeah, I'd say that.
But I mean, it's I don't see anything with the play calling wise. It's more with the execution on the field. Because even today, like, I mean, you going against a Hall of Fame coach, a Hall of Fame play caller in Sean Payton, a generational play caller in Sean Payton, and a Hall of Fame quarterback in Drew Brees.
Right. Right.
And so it's only so much that you can cover up, defensively when you're missing half your defensive backfield. And you playing with majority rookies on your defense.
I mean, that would be nice if we had if they didn't have any wide receivers, a bunch of no names except for Traquan Smith, and now this wide receiver Caraway has shown up. They ain't have no star receivers either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like on top of it's not the same Drew Brees.
Hall of Fame QB though.
Drew Brees not the same Drew Brees. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like he can still dissect the defense, man. But I feel like he's one-dimensional now. They could have did a better job at containing Drew Brees. He is beatable at this moment. I do believe that Mark Brees is a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he's not half the quarterback he used to be. And this was a game that I felt like we could have won. This was definitely a game we could have won.
So my thing is, like, what were your options coming into this week as a defense coordinator? Because as I was watching the game, we was getting threaded. I was like, yeah. But then I started thinking about it, like, what were your options coming into this week? Okay, you could play man-to-man.
Yeah.
And Sean Payton is just going to rub you to death.
Right.
And you're going to give up even bigger plays. Or you can play zone, keep everything in front of you, trust that your defense is going to come up and make the tackles and make it hard for him and make it a test for him on every single play call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the truth of the matter is they're still a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like, the New Orleans Marks, they still a good team, and we couldn't stop them. Plain and simple, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't continue to beat up the players. I can't beat up Phil Snow. And like I said, started off by saying in the show, I don't want to take nothing. I don't want to take nothing from the Saints. They still a solid team. But I do believe they are beatable. They were beatable. Mm-hmm. They definitely were.
Hey, Brian Burns is playing like a man possessed.
Man,
he is playing like a man possessed.
Crazy, man. Like, for real. Definitely the best defensive player on the team, the best player on the team, man. And maybe that year sitting did him some good.
But and see, I don't like that about Ron Rivera. I'm so glad we got him up out of here, man. Like it was like at first he wanted to put young players out there, his first couple of years.
Yeah.
But after a while, he kind of got away from that. He wanted to, stick by his veterans with TD and now I think he held on to TD for too long.
Yeah.
Man, like, look, bro, like we see how talented this man is, man.
Yeah.
Even his rookie year, we seen how talented he was, man. There was no reason that but I will say this: teams kind of schemed and ran in him a lot. That's the only downfall to having him out there. But even in a rookie capacity, second and long, third and long, I'm putting him out there.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? With that amount of talent, you can't go wrong with that, man.
You got to put him out there. I just wish we had a better rotation going, man. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Marcus Haynes, he's a good rotational guy, but outside of that, that's it, man. That is it. You need depth on the line, man.
Yeah, you got to have that depth, man. You got to have those third down specialty rushers like a Marquise Hayes, like a Christian Miller that we getting a chance to see this year progress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's flip over and talk about this offense, man. The last couple of weeks, this offensive line been looking real suspect, especially running the ball.
In my opinion, I'm gonna say this about the offensive line. It's been the same story for probably the past 5-6 years, man. This offensive line is just bad. It's like we don't know how to build a good offensive line, man. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I kind of gave up trying, and that's why I feel like that's why you need a very good offensive coordinator in here. You know what I'm saying? And at times we do a very good job at hiding our imperfections when it comes to this offensive line. But it wasn't until real late into the game we got exposed, with those stunts. Apparently everybody know we can't handle stunts. So we got exposed with that last late sack that really showed us, we trash. But throughout the game, they played well enough for us to win this game, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, man. It's your show.
No, you're a guest. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I just think, like, the same thing that we're struggling with on the defensive side of the ball, we're struggling with on the offensive side of the ball. We're finding ourselves in second and long, and then we do find ourselves in second and long, third and long. We have stupid penalties. Like, all the signs of a young team. Like, everything that we're going through right now, we're shooting ourselves in the foot and still not even realizing how good we can be. Because we end up converting like a 3rd and 13, or like we be doing some crazy stuff. Like I'll be in my room like yelling at the TV on 1st and 2nd down, and then it get to like 3rd and 10, I'll be like, why we in this position?
Right.
I know that puts more.
Right. I agree with you.
Yeah, but because we put ourselves in this position where it's like, it's 3rd and 13. Why we here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we end up converting. It's like, okay, this is a good offense. We got a chance to be explosive. We're good. But at the same time, we'll get in those positions at certain points in the game, and we'll give up a sack, like before the end of the, end of the game.
Yep.
So it's just all the signs of a young team and a team that's just been put together. Just like I said, another year, this team is going to be a force to be reckoned with, man.
Well, I hope so.
I'm talking about. I see if we grow, like if everybody has a step and if we play young players and they progress and they get better every week, you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna be a team to get to be looking out for next year, man. And I got one last thing, and I get off your phone line, man.
Okay.
I don't care what we gotta do, bro. We need to stop this run. I don't care what needs to be exhausted. I don't care what needs to happen, but teams are just too easily just running the ball whenever they want to run the ball on us, man. And I don't care what needs to happen, man. I don't care scheme-wise what needs to happen. We need to get a grip on that, man, because I cannot stand looking at that. But, yeah, man, I'm out, man. I love y'all, Panther Nation, dog. Y'all stay up.
All right, Power Play, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. You know you are welcome to call in at any time, dog. And keep the hope alive. Keep the hope alive.
Yeah, yeah, man, I'll be having to call in and, just tape everybody, emotions, man.
Right.
Because, like, this year to me was a throwaway year anyway, So
Yep.
any success that we gained from this year, because honestly, coming into this year, like I told you before, I only wanted to see our rookies progress and get better. Like, I didn't have a number count on how many wins to have, because you can't be upset if you don't have no expectations. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, whatever happens, happens. But what I do look forward to seeing is seeing our rookies progress, us being able to stop the run, the team make strides and get better, But as far as wins, I didn't put none on it, man. But yeah, it's about that time to for Matt Rule to get better at this coaching thing, man.
Yeah.
And that's that, man. I'm out, bro. I don't want to keep holding up the phone lines, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you, dog. Take it easy now.
All right, bro. Love, Pat.
All right, later. So that was Power Play. We appreciate you, man. I see people bringing up DJ Moore, and like I told y'all, this is a little bit off subject. Like I told y'all, don't do DJ Moore like that, man. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they really wanting to get rid of DJ. They really said that was it for him. They say he was. I seen people call him a bust, and then he show up. He show up. Don't do DJ like this. Power Play brought up one other point. He took this season as basically, this was just a season for us to get better. He kind of wasn't expecting us to be successful, and I'm be honest, he ain't the only one. I definitely was the same way. I wasn't sure, but I didn't expect us to do good. I just don't like that they play with my feelings. You play with my feelings because, like I said, if y'all wanting to tank, just tank. You know what I'm saying? If y'all was in rebuild mode, act like you rebuilding, but y'all was doing dumb stuff. Y'all was making dumb moves that didn't make no sense. Then you come out here and your team look halfway decent in a couple of games. Got me out here telling people, oh, we ain't tanking for Trevor. I'm up here telling the world, we look good. And then here we are again. Here we are again. Caleb Dixon said we are ahead of the curve. The way we playing right now, come next year, we'll take the division. I hope so. I hope so. I'm a wait before I say that. It seems like we should have a lot of positives coming out of this season. But we still don't know what type of front office we dealing with, man. I'm be honest. We still don't know what type of front office we dealing with. We don't know about this organization anymore. If Matt Rule continue this, loyalty thing, and I'm about to sign every good player I seen play for my team, if you continue to do that, then I can guarantee you it's going to be season after season like this. We need some coaches who knows talent. Okay? Ain't that what Tepper said? Oh, Marty has such a good eye for talent. You're a liar. Marty Hurney be getting lucky. You be getting lucky. Fourth, I appreciate you bringing that up. Curtis Samuel definitely balled out, man. It felt good to have Curtis Samuel back. I know a lot of people, they want to trade Curtis Samuel. You can't, man. Just take it for what it is. I don't want to use Curtis Samuel as no, like, let's keep him another couple years. I don't know if I want to pay him, though, like that. But I feel like Curtis Samuel is solid. Let's just call it. It is what it is, man. He is who he is. Definitely a third down beast. We got the weapons, man. This was a winnable game. This was a winnable game. Shelly Low, wow. Jeremy Wilson, I hope you're right. He said, I think he learning them Temple players ain't going to do it. I hope that's what he learning. I don't know if you promised these kids something. If I make it to the next level, you're coming with me. You sit down with all the kids. Maybe that's what you did. That Sean Chandler signing that you picked up from the who practice squad he was on, the Giants practice squad. He was minding his own business. You want to come over here? Mind his own business. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Trade deadline coming up. We better make some moves. I don't know. Let me slow down because sometimes I'm wrestling with that. I think if we would have won this game, I probably would have been pressing the whole let's make a trade type move. But if this team is going to continue to be inconsistent, just leave it like it is. Don't make no big signings. Don't make no splash signings unless they making a move for the future. Now, the idea of trading for Keenan Williams, I like that. Keenan Williams still a young player, a young defensive tackle. I like that idea. Just don't do nothing stupid. That's all I can say. Just don't do nothing stupid because it really ain't worth it. I think this team is going to be consistent. Halfway through the season, they have shown that they're going to be consistent. They are a young team. I think a lot of us, we expected more. We wanted more with the potential they've shown, but let's not get our hopes up. No need to make no crazy moves. Shayla Long said, why we got rid of Olsen? Shelly, Olsen wouldn't have did nothing. We were rebuilding. And they tried to lie on Olsen. Olsen said, all right, y'all ain't push me out. Don't you play at me. Y'all ain't push me out. I mean, I ain't quit. Y'all push me out. He said, I ain't quit. Don't be trying to put me out there like that. That's when they did Olsen the same way they did Cam. That mess they tried to put out about the silent assassin. They was pushing people out because they was in rebuild mode. Not knowing that you getting rid of players for no reason because you in rebuild mode. Not realizing that you gonna sign more old players. Tax said he's better than Ian. Said Olsen is better than Ian. I don't think it's that too much of a drop off, man. I've watched Olsen and Seahawks, and I ain't seen nothing that said, man, I wish we had Olsen. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do Ian like that. Ian ain't no good though. I don't think Olsen would have been that active over here either. They the same speed. They run the same speed now. Tax said signed the wrong vets. Facts. Hold on. Let me slow down for a second. Cause Tahir Whitehead just keep popping in my head. Eli Apple was a garbage signing. Russell Okung was a dumb trade. Y'all know how I feel about that. Let's see what we got here.
Call from
704 bound.
to accept, press 1.
What's going on? 704. Introduce yourself, man.
Yo, you already know it's the best one of the best moderators that come from the chat.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Moni, Tab, Black, everybody else doing their job down there.
That's why I'm talking, and I appreciate that. Number one shooters.
Facts. I don't know where to start because I'm just a bunch of, I ain't gonna say confused, but just more pissed off because it's more, each and every week we seem to fundamentally can't do the job. Shaq is on Twitter talking about he's a shark, more of a goldfish, thinking he's finna play some elementary or backyard football by knocking people over instead of wrapping up. How the hell you play with Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis and don't wrap up?
And that's what you exactly. All these years you've been watching them, and you come out with that technique.
I don't understand this. You are not. For one, if you watch Alvin Kamara, he works on his balance in all season. You are not knocking this man over by hitting him with a shoulder. You have to wrap him up.
Right.
And then you let, I don't even know, people off practice squad come in from the Saints and let Drew Brees pick you apart off simple shit. I thought Drew Brees fumbled when he got in the red zone, but I guess the ball went over just an inch.
We know what that was. We know what that was. I mean, I ain't gonna do that. But to me, I thought it was a fumble too.
I'm getting tired of it, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of it. I ain't. And then Teddy go, you going on a game-winning drive. Why are you going to sit down and kissing Drew Brees and Tyson Hill ass?
Come on, man. Oh.
You want
Oh,
another
my.
jersey, nigga? Obviously.
God,
I'm
man.
gonna get this nigga a Saints jersey.
Corny,
I'm
dog.
tired of that good guy shit. I'm tired of it. People sit there and got on Cam because he was mad, but at least Cam was not fucking laughing.
Right. And Cam laughed at the right time. It seems like Teddy don't know, like, we losing a game. You up here smiling and, like, come on, you being buddy. Hey, man, this is
Tired
corny,
of that
man.
good boy shit, bro.
All right, man. Corny,
I'm
man.
tired of that good boy shit, bro.
Gosh, Lee. But, you know.
Maybe that's one of the reasons they got him here, because he can play
Yeah.
that role and he missed a good boy.
Yep, exactly. I brought that point up when we signed him. You know how I feel about Southern Mafia. They love that. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, he's not as, he don't have the same characteristics as Cam Newton. And they love that clean cut type, hey guy, they love it here.
Cam
So
was cool. Cam didn't get in trouble off the field.
right, but
He didn't do nothing off the field.
and that didn't matter to them. They worried about the wrong thing. A lot of times they worry about the wrong thing. This man couldn't even get tattoos, man. Ain't had nothing to do with his play. They worried about this man tattoos. They worried about the way he was dressed. They worried about the way he kept his head. Not what he did on the field. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man.
And then what's the day, Pat? A Nationals tight end day. What I tight end do? What did I tight end?
I think Ian Thomas, he got one catch.
Oh, fuck that shit. We better all putting, I don't know.
Oh, man. You could play Zylstra at tight end. They say he one of the best blocking receivers. Play him at tight end. That would have been your best move.
We finally seen Zylstra get on the field and make a catch. At least we finally seen it.
Right.
He balled out at the end of the year. We know he got some talent. Put this man on the field.
Right. We got the weapons. We got the weapons at wide receiver, man. But it's just like our tight end situation is terrible. We didn't do a good job at. We talked about replacing Luke. We definitely didn't do a good job at trying to replace Greg Olsen.
I mean, that's facts. I ain't even worried about replacing Luke because, I mean, these whole years, I ain't even going to say spoiled with Luke. Well, we had it. But I'm not even expecting Whitehead to be even 1% of Luke.
Right.
I wasn't even expecting that from Shaq because of what a lot of people don't even know. So Whitehead don't even have the mic in his helmet. Shaq got the mic.
Right. I just found that out a couple weeks ago. I just found that out.
He's outside linebacker.
Oh, man, he's terrible.
Don't the linebacker supposed to have the mic?
Right, man, he terrible, dog. Like, you ain't doing nothing. He's not doing nothing out there. We signed him for no reason. Why even give him a captain patch? Because he old?
I mean,
like, come on.
I guess.
Come on, man.
But come find out, I did do some homework last night. Come find out, since the Chargers game, they said Whitehead been playing 50% of the snaps. So at least they've been taking his ass out.
At least they know.
Carter out there. I seen Taylor out there from Taylor came from Buffalo, but at least he hitting somebody.
Right. I did see him a lot more this game. So much more that I started seeing Panther fans saying, "Oh, he doing an awesome job." Not to say he was, he was a game changer. He was just playing better than Tahir Whitehead. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he was in there and he did play a lot better, but game changer. It's still the linebacking core is still trash. It's still trash.
Facts. But I ain't even finna let up on Teddy either, because you hit on the head with his pocket presence.
Terrible.
Poise. If you know that this shit is coming, somebody is open, Teddy.
Terrible.
If it is Ian Thomas, dump that shit down and let them run and get the extra yardage, just like Drew was doing. Don't be the hero. But then you take a dumbass sack, and then what pissed me off, I think the play before that, he's running and still holding the ball. Throw that shit
right.
Dumb shit. What are you fucking doing? You supposed to be smart as fuck.
That's what they say. And look, I will say this about Teddy. He looked good at some points, but it kind of just balanced it out because he'll do some crazy stuff during the game. And like I said, he's not a terrible quarterback. He's just mediocre. So I promise, if everybody stop getting their hopes up about Teddy Bridgewater, I promise you'll see him in a better light, in the light that he is. He's just a game manager. He's not this elite quarterback that everybody wants him to be. He's just an okay quarterback. He's just a placeholder for whoever come next.
I mean, that's facts. But the part is managing. You need to manage right, and your offensive coordinator needs to obviously manage right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one game we're gonna see that we're not gonna have a screenplay call.
Man.
Obviously, they're gonna do about 5.
Or just do it and just do it. Just call the play when it's time to call it. It's not working. I'm be honest. Don't use Mike Davis in the screen no more. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Mike Davis is a beast, but it's not. It's not working.
I don't mean to cut you off, Pat, but
no,
if you
want
to do a screen pass, the perfect time to do it is on that 3rd down.
Right.
That's when everybody's coming. It's like they just backers and dumb as hell. I don't know.
Oh man, hey, it is what it is. 704, man. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. And like you said, like you started by saying, I think we just kind of like, what's going on here? We just kind of confused. Like, is this a good team or is this a bad team? Because some games it seems like we're a really good team. Then another game is like, man, what are we doing?
We just like Teddy. We're a middle of the road quarterback.
There you go.
We're the middle of the road.
There you go. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly. We are only as good as our starting quarterback. We are the Carolina Teddy Bridgewater.
Just like the first week, it's on coaching because they didn't for one. Matt Rule, you called a timeout. I understand the first half, but second half you got to save your timeouts because you don't know what the hell is gonna happen.
Right,
you
man.
You can't call no timeout on 3rd down and waste it, and then just leave it flat.
And that challenge was terrible.
He almost had it, but I'm not gonna blame that game on Joey because it shouldn't come down to that.
It shouldn't have came down to no 85-yard field goal, man. It shouldn't have even did that. And we got sacked, and Teddy Bridgewater got us out of field goal range. So I ain't gonna put that on Joey. But that was some terrible coaching, man. That daggone challenge, you wasted your time with that. I don't know who in the booth told you to call that challenge because even if it was close, they was gonna give it to him.
I know exactly who told him to do that. That was the black quarterbacks we had last year that worked with the officials. He called in with the Panthers and told us to go ahead and challenge. That was Perry Field. Since he worked with NFL officials, he called in Panthers. Go ahead and challenge it. I see it. I see it. That was all Perry.
I see it. Oh man, yeah, man. That was just a terrible challenge, man. That caused us the timeout. Terrible coaching by Matt Rule. Terrible coaching by Phil Snow. Clock management was terrible. Like, you was going too slow going down the field, in my opinion. We thought Joe Brady thought he was Sean Payton and said, we just going to take our time. You can't do that, man. You need to score. Then you have to put it back on your defense to try to stop him again. That's what y'all had to do. Y'all was trying so hard to put this on the defense or we just going to eat up. You can't do that. When we came out firing with that touchdown to DJ Moore, that's how we was supposed to beat them. Not trying to play their game and play the short game and run out the clock.
Because of the first half, how fast the Saints scored. But again, that's playing zone and all that.
Right.
Stuff. Man, but all I can say is we got to just get ready for Atlanta.
Yep.
They lost. They don't come even more hungry.
Yeah.
Beat us even more.
Right. Because they're not going to let us sweep them.
So, I mean,
they're not going to allow that to happen.
You damn right. You damn right. Mike Davis, please go sit down because you ain't healthy either. 5 rushes for 12 yards, nigga, go sit down. You can't even juke nobody no more. That ankle is hurt, obviously.
Oh, man.
Bring 22 back.
You say bring them back. Yeah, they done held on too long. I don't think they held on too long. Yeah, let them come on back. Let them come on back.
You about to see CMC throw touchdowns, all type of shit next week. His stats finna shoot the hell up.
Right, man. Oh,
this
man.
Ain't it. Like you say, Pat, this is not it.
Right, man.
I'm still hoping for the best and doing for the best, but hey, we got to come back. I don't know. It's more of a team thing. We just got to come back. I know some players hurt. Douglas not playing. I know that definitely hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely showed. Definitely showed.
One of my adjustments, I would have made a half. Short pride, go to make the slot. Corn elder, go be the starter. I'm doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You might as well, man.
They had 20. I didn't know who 20 was until I seen Apple. I thought that was Chris Gamble flashback.
I said the same thing, man. I said the same thing. I didn't even think about it.
20, oh, yeah.
Right. I didn't even think about Eli Apple. When I first seen 20, I just thought it was like a no-namer. You know, on his first couple plays, I was just like, I ain't even pay no attention to him. I was like, oh, man, that Eli Apple out there, man. It was terrible.
His mama was happy because his mama is agent, so I guess she was happy.
Yeah, at least she getting him money. She got him some money, man.
He ain't do nothing.
Right.
He probably made it worse and made us lose even more.
Right, man.
Well, I guess we had fun enjoying our little 3-win streak.
Yeah.
Now we down I don't know
Below
what to do.
500 now. So it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta see what the rest of the season bring. Hopefully we get this win next week, but this win we definitely needed. We definitely needed it, man.
Nah, for all division games we do.
Yeah.
All division
Yeah,
games.
this game would have
count as double.
this was definitely a huge statement game, and we just couldn't make that statement.
So Teddy want to be friendly to the Aints.
Oh my
He giving
God,
out
dog! I'm
credit to
trying
the
not to think
Bears.
about it. I'm trying not to think about it, but the more and more I think about it, it get me upset. It get me tight, man. Like, come on, man. You can't do that in a loss. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do that in a loss, man. Oh.
You can't do it, period. We
Right.
can do all that. After season, I don't know, just sometime. I ain't finna be friendly doing you to the game. Once that shit hit, it's time. That's how it is.
Man, yeah. Yeah, it is
I
what it
can't
is.
play buddy.
Exactly, man. So hopefully, this is a lesson learned. I'm gonna be honest, it might not be no lesson learned because I seen Teddy in the first couple games. He was like really friendly, and you know it ain't changing. So maybe that's just his character, and it is what it is.
That's the teddy bear in him.
Yeah.
That's the soft shit.
Right.
Well, I'll go ahead and get off here, Pat, man. I'm back in the chat.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate you holding the chat down for your boy.
Facts.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, man. I hate we got to beat up Teddy like that, man. But I think that's just where we at. That's just where we at. Let me talk about one other thing before I go. These commentators was garbage, dog. These commentators was straight up trash. Don't ever let Chris Spillman or whatever his name is commentate no more of my freaking games, dog. He was terrible. Let me answer this call and I'm gonna come back to that.
Call from
What's going on? What's going on? Introduce yourself, man.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? Turn your video down for your boy.
Oh, okay.
You good. Go ahead. What you got, boy?
Hey, man, it's Booger Jaja. I just want to get on here, so I've been putting in the chat. That 3-3-5 defense as a base defense, Phil Snow being running, that junk got to go, man.
It's trash.
That junk is trash. This man, I ain't never seen a coordinator want to play zone defense every play, the whole game. They even the announcers is pointing it out on the screen. They like, yo, the Panthers keep playing zone defense. I know we got a young defense, we got a young team, but there's other young teams and young defense in the league that are balling out. You don't go draft a whole defensive freaking team in the draft, and then you come out here with that 3-3-5.
Right, man.
Like,
and he did that early. I'm telling you, the first few games, he kept doing it, and I could not understand that defense he was in. And he just can't get away from it.
I was like, why we got 3 down linemen? I'm thinking he's doing a 3-4, and then announcers was like, Phil Snow defense is in a 3-3-5. And then I kept looking, and as the games, the weeks done went on, I'm like, this man's still in a 3-3-5. They kept saying today, you cannot just blitz, you cannot just rush 3 players against Drew Brees. And I don't know if y'all other Panther Nation noticed that these quarterbacks we was playing, even a Justin Herbert, they always like key in on how quickly these quarterbacks release the football. So again, you only rushing 3 people, and these quarterbacks we done seen these past 7 weeks quickly get the ball off. It's just not going to work.
It's not making sense.
It's just not going to work. And I always look, be killing me. I always look at that completion and attempts for the quarterbacks that we play. And there's no way these quarterbacks percentages should be this high. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, they are keying on like the 1 or 2 good little pass breakups we get. And I'm like, there's no way these quarterbacks we done played so far this season should be freaking completing the amount of passes that they are. I don't care if they dinking and dunking. I don't care how quick they release the football. Like, there is absolutely no way. And again, I just want to get up here. I'm about to get off and say that 3-3-5 defense needs to stop.
I hope so. I hope so, man. And I hope they learn. But if they come out here next week doing the same thing, I can already tell y'all. Be prepared. Because this old man ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to change. That's the problem. When you dealing with these seasoned coaches, they not changing no time soon, man.
Heck yeah, but I'm going to get off. I'm going to get back on the chat before it's over. Keep pounding, Panther Nation. We better than what a lot of people said. And that's, I guess what, every week when we lose, that's what we got to hang our hats on. And we better than what a lot of people predicted at this point in the season. Keep pounding. Booker Jaja out of here.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Jaja, man. Very good caller. So, yeah, I meant to talk about that defense, too, man. That was terrible. And I seen that defense early on in the season. And I knew it wasn't working. Especially with the personnel that we have. It's not a success, but we continue to try to force our defense to run it. So, yeah, those commentators, man. Chris Spellman is very, very biased. I seen it from the Barber brother. I seen it from him. But this was very, very biased. I had never seen it. He was sounding sad when we score. Sad. Oh, let me get this.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
Go ahead. Introduce yourself, man.
What up, Pat? It's your boy, Duran.
What's up, Duran?
Hey, yeah, this league, the Ravens fan.
Oh, what's up with you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. The Titans are so close beating the Steelers, but they failed.
It's all right. Y'all gonna handle it. Y'all don't need nobody to win no games for y'all.
Well, I don't know that defense was very good today for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry about your loss today. Sorry about your loss today against the Saints, but it's all good, man.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you, y'all. This is Duran. This is a huge Ravens fan, but you know he's still checking with the boy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no Panther fan, but he's still checking with the kid. Anytime I lost, he's still looking out for me. Anytime we win, he congratulate the boy. That's why I ain't got no hate to the Ravens, man. But I appreciate that, Duran.
Thank you. It's the first time I ever talked to you on here.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. And look, call in anytime. Who y'all play?
Playing Steelers next week.
Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all on a bye this week, right? Okay, yeah, y'all on a bye.
Yes, we're on a bye this week.
Yeah, man. Good luck to y'all, man. I think y'all got that division in the bag. I'm gonna be honest. I think y'all got that division in the bag, man.
Yeah, I'm just hoping people Steelers next week.
Y'all got them. But call in anytime, Duran.
All right, Pat. I mean, y'all can win next game next week. Y'all got it.
I hope so. I hope so,
and
dog.
I hope that McCaffrey will come back soon.
They've been holding on to McCaffrey, man. They've been kind of hush-hush. They won't let us know where he at in his healing process. I think he good. I just think they trying to baby him to make sure he fully healthy. So hopefully he'll be back soon. But I'm gonna be honest, ain't no need to rush him back.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater did a great job with you so far in my eyes.
He doing all right, man. Like he Teddy Bridgewater. He Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you calling in, man. Take it easy now.
All right, keep pounding, Pat.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that's my man's Duran, man. Always hit me up. When the Panthers win, when we lose, man, I appreciate that, y'all. And shout out to him and his Ravens. They doing way better than we doing right now. They doing way better than we doing right now. Shout out to you, Malik Dennis, man. I think he was in the preview, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all deserve that, man. Y'all deserve that dub.
Call from
Uh-oh.
Malik.
to
Oh,
accept,
this is Malik.
press 1. To
I be
send a
hitting the nail on the
voicemail,
head
press 2.
sometimes. What's going on? Introduce yourself, man. Go ahead. Hold on. Turn your YouTube down real quick, and then go ahead and say,
Hello.
what's up, man?
This is Malik, man.
I heard. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, Malik. Go ahead. Do your thing, man.
What happened, dog?
Shout out to y'all, dog. You know, Drew Brees came out there and chopped his secondary up in a very.
He had the week on.
Look, he do got a week on, but he still have his intelligence. He's still Drew Brees. And I'm only saying that because you're on the phone, but when we get off the phone, be back to calling him Mark Brees. He's still who he is. Sean Payton is still who he is.
Man, we ain't had our top 2 receivers, and we still chewed y'all defense up.
It's terrible, man. Y'all deserve that. You got it. You got that. In my opinion, that was a very winnable game for us. And we got out-coached and outplayed, you know.
Y'all should have started it, man. Eli Apple.
He was out there. you being funny? He was out there and did nothing. Eli ain't did nothing.
Lord. He was out there?
Yeah, you ain't even know he was out there. See what I'm saying?
Dang.
He didn't even know Eli was out there. Man, this is terrible, dog.
You know, I was just calling to mess with you, dog.
Yeah, man, I appreciate your call there, dog. Y'all deserve that dub, man. I appreciate you for joining the preview and the post game, man. So big ups to you. Big ups to the rest of the New Orleans Mark fans like you. All right, man. Appreciate your call. Yeah, shout out to Mark. Malik, I call him Mark. You ain't Mark. You ain't no Mark, dog. My bad. Shout out to Malik, man. I noticed he was in the preview. You know what I'm saying? Them the type of fans I like. Come watch my preview. If y'all win, you get all the respect from me. You don't watch my preview, don't comment. You know what I'm saying? I told you I ain't gonna let nobody jump you. You don't comment, then try to come on here and be trying to trash talk me. Don't do that kind of stuff, man. Don't try to snipe me. Let me know you coming. Man, how long I been on here, man? This is y'all, you know your boy don't do the hour and a half live, man. Y'all know your boy don't do the hour and a half lives. I must have took this loss real bad. Let me get into some of these chat comments, man, before I go. I saw somebody bring up Teddy Bridgewater. They all still are calling him Bambi Legs. That has to stop. Y'all got to stop doing him like that, man. Look, I'm telling y'all, if y'all take Teddy for who he is, you won't be disappointed. Y'all call this man Bambi Legs, y'all. I saw somebody say that. That was wrong, dog. That was messed up, man. This man was in the pocket. Had plenty of time, 3rd and 2. Them 2 yards right in front of you, man, and you couldn't even run to take that. You couldn't even run to take that. Your pocket presence is no bueno, man. No bueno. Drain Era AA, what's up? What he said, Taylor number 57 needs to start over Tahir Whitehead. I agree. I don't think it's going to be a game changer, but I definitely need him to start. I think it was 704. Somebody brought it up about how his production dropped off because they see how terrible he is. I think what we're seeing is Tahir Whitehead being worked out of the system. There's no need for him to be on the field. None. Especially at a point like this when you can get some young guys some reps. I'm pretty sure there's some undrafted rookies out there, some undrafted middle linebackers out there. I know we got a young boy that didn't go to the who's on the COVID list now. I can't remember his name, but I know he's a young linebacker. There's no need. I know somebody brought up the idea of keeping, I think it was Power Play. Power Play said keep Tahir Whitehead on the roster just in case we sign a rookie linebacker. No. I don't think we should. I think Tahir Whitehead is done. He ain't teaching nobody. And look at it like this. We still got Luke on the coaching staff. Luke could do a better job coaching a young linebacker than Tahir could. And I believe that. I forgot to give my man Smooth Criminal 80 a shout out, man. He did say, did you see Teddy on the Saints bench? Yes, I did. Teddy, you are, I ain't gonna call you no Mark. I ain't gonna call you no more. Nikki N says, yo, Pat, please tell me you seen Alvin Kamara face to face with Trey Boston and he avoided the hit. I'm not surprised. Y'all, not you, maybe not you, Nikki N, but like I said, y'all wanted Trey Boston. Y'all wanted Trey Boston. All in all, Panther fans, it is what it is, bang. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what this next game bring. We were struggling with Atlanta last week. Last time we played. So ain't no telling. You know, this they Super Bowl, right? Somebody said, Rob Hicks said Cam just got intercepted. Be honest, when it comes to Cam Newton, hey, you ain't about to hear me put up no more fight for Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Cam Newton, he doing this Cam Newton thing over there in the Patriots. You already know the only player that I hate that we let go, you already know who it is. And this was another game to show and prove that we shouldn't have let him go. Let me say something real quick. To all the people say I ain't really, because I saw somebody else say it, because I brought up the whole thing of we shouldn't have let James Bradbury go. And I know y'all see how he balling out with the Giants. Somebody said I wouldn't have paid him $15 million in a rebuild year because I got fooled by the Panthers because I really think this is a rebuild year. It ain't no rebuild year, but y'all went for that lie. Don't y'all know that James Bradbury ain't even the highest paid corner? Y'all ain't even want to give that man no money. They ain't what I'm here for. They ain't what I'm here for. Yeah, Mario Addison that would have been nice to keep him too. I ain't know he still had it. He would have been a very good rotational guy. Instead of you let go Mario Addison, I'm writing this down, and brought in Stephen Weatherly, an old bum. You let go an old decent player and brought in a old bum. You kept a foreign bum on the defensive line and let go, because look, whether y'all believe it or not, Vernon Butler playing better than F.A. Obata. Huh? I hate I got to say that. Vernon Butler playing better than F.A. Obata. Did Buffalo lose today? Let me see. I hope they did. That's pretty much it, y'all. Hey, it is what it is, Panther Nation. We gonna get back to the jokes come Wednesday. It's all right. We ain't gonna be able to watch no ESPN this week, though. We ain't watching no highlights. My TV is off right now. I'm about to go out here. I don't know what I got to do, man. I'm about to run some errands. I might go fold some laundry, do some dishes, catch up on some TV shows. But football, I ain't watching nan. A game like this, 3 points. I don't even remember this. I don't even want to remember this. Man, please. We gonna find something else to do. I try to think of some other stuff I would do. I might play the game. You know. That's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate everybody who checked in, man. I really wasn't expecting this to go live. I really plan on doing this for like 30 minutes, but it's all to the good, man. We all need this. We need this time. We need this time to come together and talk to one another and uplift uplift one another. Look, the Panthers don't make us or break us. You hear me? Tell yourself that. Don't let the Panthers losing. Don't let Matt Rule control your week. You hear me? Don't let this team control your week. Teddy Bridgewater smiling all up in their faces, hugging Drew Brees at the end of the game. Joe Brady hugging people. They just happy to see them. Losing the game, you sitting beside Drew Brees and Taysom Mark. Hey, y'all. I miss y'all. You look dumb. Ain't no way Cam Newton would have did that. Jake Delhomme would have did that mess. Oh, my gosh. Jimmy Clausen wouldn't have did that. He the friendliest quarterback we ever had in the world. Teddy, man. I know you watching this. Don't do that no more, man. Don't do that no more, man. Only say he about to go watch cartoons, man. Me too, man. I'm about to go watch it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat Coltrane. Hit me up on Twitter @Pat Coltrane. I appreciate everybody who contributed monetarily. 89J Stubbs, Power Play J, Smooth Criminal 80, Tyree Ross, George Wilson, my mama, Smooth, I said Smooth Criminal 80. Who else was it? I think it was somebody else. And my man James Willie. I can't forget James. Almost forgot, man. My bad. That's pretty much it, man. Like 704 Bound say, y'all keep pounding, man. That's all we can do. Just keep pounding. No matter what, just keep pounding. We ain't got nothing else to do. Well, you gonna give up? No, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. We will see y'all next week. Join me back here Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the train stop. All right? 7 o'clock. Atlanta Mark fans, show up. I might even let y'all talk on the phone this time. So go ahead and show up. Hit that like button on your way out.